welcome to Yoga with Tara. Tia has come to say hello too. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Oops. So I know the news has been really awful. It's been a very, very, very tragic time, I think, everywhere. For us here in Bombay, for sure. I think, I've literally been in tears, I would say, pretty much every day at some point, reading something or the other, watching some video or the other, hearing news of people who are really suffering from this awful, awful second wave of COVID spike. It is tragic. The system has collapsed. The administration, the disaster management, the vaccination rollout programs, it's all a mess. But of course, as always, I try and stay optimistic. We're all going to be fine and safe, touch wood. And we have to stay optimistic and look after our near and dear. And of course, help all those who are able to. I'm sorry, most of my posts recently have been rather morbid. In fact, I think on Insta stories, I've only been sharing requests to help, and on Twitter as well, because we get so many messages from various groups. I'm part of a wonderful WhatsApp group of women who are doing incredible work, Kiran Manral and various others, to do everything possible to help. But what can lay people do? I mean, this is this is a huge, huge issue, and let's just hope and pray that administration, disaster management planning, gets its act together. This is not anti anyone, but I have to admit, as a lay person, it's petrifying to watch things literally crumble before us. And as lay people, I think all we can do is continue to stay super safe, raise awareness around us, make sure anybody, if you're stepping out, you wear a double mask, stay distant. Educate the people around you. It's not just uneducated people who don't know. I find a lot of well-to-do, well-educated people also will just casually say, yeah, somebody in our house tested positive, but they just freely roam around the place. And I found myself, and I hate being like a policewoman, but I found myself saying, but don't you think you should then test, or definitely don't come to a common area? And people don't mean it badly, but sometimes people just don't realize what the safety level should be. So I think we all need to not feel ashamed or shy to tell people. And then, of course, deep, deep prayers for anyone suffering. I watched Barkha Dutt's interview with ITV last night, where she was talking about how her dad passed away and how she, even with all her connections, could not get things easily at all when it came to hospital beds and various other things. So it's extremely distressing what's going on. I am going to try now not to just post upsetting things, because I realize staying optimistic is so important, and sometimes laughing, smiling, doing other things and taking our mind away from these really frightening, upsetting things is also important. So I'm going to also try and post some fun, smiley stuff too, so that it's not all morose. Hi, Devi Singh. Hi, Hitesh. Hi, R. Pahuja. Thank you all so much for joining on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. It's really, really always a pleasure. And I know Yoga with Tara, it's not like we have huge numbers of people on it. And, sometimes I'm sure you guys are getting a bit fed up of me doing this every week, day in and day out. But the truth of the matter is that I just am trying to keep optimistic and hopefully have you guys, feel happy and maybe have a little laugh or two doing the classes with us. So should we get started? If you have any questions at all, anything you want to say, please do write in. Also, if you guys need help COVID related, do DM me. I will share it, or tweet Tara Sharma Saluj, and on Instagram Tara Sharma Saluja. I'll share it. I've witnessed the amazing power of people coming together to help. People are really doing an incredible job to help each other. I tweeted something, and I think 5 minutes later, somebody who needed a donor for something got it. for plasma. So that to me was like, I literally had tears in my eyes. I didn't realize people would come forward so quickly. So I think these are all the little silver linings of this very difficult situation. And I'm thinking of all of you. Really, we're all going to get through this fine. Okay, touch wood. Okay, guys, so let's get to our Tarasan. Everyone keep some water beside you. So, sip of water, everyone. And it's very, very warm also here in Mumbai, Bombay. Make sure you stay hydrated. Yes, Tia. Tia also needs to stay hydrated. Okay, Tia. Okay. So, let's get to Tarasan. It's going to be a shorter class today, but I'm not going to only post my stuff. And one tends to think, oh, people will judge if I'm smiling. The times are so sad. How can anyone be smiling? But we can't think like that. You have to do what you have to do to also stay optimistic and to keep your immunity up. Little bit of exercise every day, I think, goes a long, long way. Try and encourage your kids to exercise. Those of you who are parents. Hi, Rishabh. I know in this time, most of the kids are stuck on some device or the other, whether it's thanks to homeschooling or just playing with friends. And while we're letting them do that a lot, I insist on at least one to 2 hours of exercise, playing outside. Just if you have a small open space that's safe, or even in the house, some form of physical activity. Excellent, guys. Again on your left. Release your left hand, hold it parallel to your right, and smile. Superb. And on the other side, hold and smile. Superb. Excellent, guys. And down and hold. Excellent. And down and hold. Superb. Excellent. Now we do the warrior pose. Right leg in front, left leg back, gently bounce. Superb, guys. Every time I feel really low, and there are times, like I said, when I'm literally in tears, howling, hearing what's going on and seeing it, I find these sessions with you guys really end up always making me smile. And I truly hope that this does that for you as well. I think in this time, staying safe and all of us being well forever, touch wood, is top priority. But being optimistic and smiling and being happy is important too, as far as possible. Okay, guys, arms in front of your waist, legs apart, Utkad Asan, then down and up, back straight, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Super. Up and hold. Excellent. Super, guys. Super. You can feel a bit of a stretch here. You can feel even a burning sensation. Those are good pains, so don't worry. I find myself explaining that to the kids because our little one, for example, plays a lot of sport. And I think sometimes he's not sure that this is a muscle, your muscles can get like that good muscle pain when you exercise. Okay, guys, we're going to now do double angle pose. So, let us clasp our hands behind our back, legs apart, bend down and try and touch your nose tip or your forehead with the floor. Hold your toes, head in between your legs. Okay. And down. Oh, I think Tia desperately needs to go down. So excuse me for 1 second, I'm just coming. Sorry.
So wait, what's good bird? Yeah, go. And what? Yeah, come. Wanna go? What?
Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. After it's difficult sometimes to read what kids want. I mean, dogs want. I thought she wanted to go down, but she's now sat down. So I'm not sure what that was about. ठीक है फिर मैं 10-15 मिनट में. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Okay. Now, let's get back. Super. And hold your feet. Hands in between your legs. Stretch it out. Turn on your right. Super. Hanumanasana 1. Turn on your left. Excellent. Super. And forward. Stretch it up. Up. Mountain. And
Yeah,
stick.
but then we need to make lines.
And release.
Because if I just keep on circling every leg, then
Superb, guys. Excellent. So now we're going to get to our 3 normal Surya Namaskars and then our variation. Sip of water, everyone. Thank you, Raman, for saying lovely. Thank you, Bikash. Thank you, Saludin. Thank you, everyone. As I said, you guys give me a lot of reasons to smile. So thank you for joining. Hi, Rishabh. Thank you, everyone, for joining on Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Just going to tie up my long hair in this heat. Hi, was that Tia crying? Was that Tia doing some kind of cry? Oh, sorry. So here is doing a plait. You have long straight hair. This is doing a tight plait. Superb. Excellent. And going to now do 3 normal Surya Namaskars followed by 5 variations. Trying very hard to stay very optimistic and smiley. Was crying, as I keep saying, just before this, reading the news and hearing from so many people what tragedies are unfolding. But let's try and stay optimistic. Things are going to be fine. Touch wood. We have to believe it. Okay. But at a bigger level, things have to change. Systems have to change. Processes have to change. Administration needs to change. Leadership needs to take accountability and streamline processes. There has to be disaster management. There has to be proper rollout plans. It cannot be left up to lay people to be scrambling around, helping each other, looking for resources and things like that. That is truly hard to do. Okay, guys, let's start. So 3 normal Surya Namaskars. Breathe in 1.
last class you said.
Breathe out 2. 3. Mountain, heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Hold your breath. Bums up, chin and chest on the ground. Breathe in. Cobra. Out. Heels on the ground. In. Out.
Yeah,
In.
it's so okay for you.
Out.
But I
Second part of the first Surya Namaskar. 1. 2.
No, I.
3.
No.
4. Hold. Up. Mountain. Right leg in front. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose.
Right.
Second Surya Namaskar. 1. 2. 3. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Hold your breath. Breathe in. Mountain. Left leg in front. Forward bend. Backward. Rare pose. Sorry, my bottle was in the way. And now the second part of the second Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, 3. Mount. Hold your breath. Breathe in. Out. In. Out.
So you
Now, third Surya Namaskar.
and you promised us this that we create the root.
3. Hold. Breathe in. Mount. Left leg. Forward. Backward. Rare pose. And the second part of the third Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, 3. Mountain. Hold your breath. Breathe in. Mountain. Right leg. Forward bender. Backward. Rare pose. Super. So that was 3 normal Surya Namaskars. Now we're going to do 5 variations. Sip of water, everyone. Super. One, 2. Right leg back, the half moon pose. Keep your right knee on the ground and stretch back and up. And on the other side, super guys. Mountain. Right leg in front, left knee on the ground, back and hold. Forward bending. Backward. Rare pose. Excellent. Second variation, we're going to do the double angle pose. 1, 2. Right leg back. Hold your hands, clasp your hands and head down to your toe or as much as possible. Thank you. Yes, Tia. Kai, can you take Tia downstairs, please?
No, I didn't start again.
Sorry, guys. Tia seems to want me right now. She needs to go down. When you have a dog, understanding what they need. I mean, she doesn't want to go with anyone else, so I think right now I'm going to have to go quite soon. So let's just quickly finish. The third variation, we're going to do the Z pose. 1, 2. Right leg back. Mountain. Pull your knee towards your forehead and tuck your tummy in. Moon pose. Right wing cobra. Mountain. And now like a froggy. Manduk. Super. Straighten. Back. There. Fourth round, we're going to do Paribhati Virasana 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Left hand under your leg, hold with your right and stretch. Paribhati Virasana 1. Right hand outside your leg, stretch back. Paribhati 2. Left hand around your knee, Paribhati 3. Mountain. Right leg, right hand under and look up. 1. Left hand out. 2, 3. Right hand out to your and look. Super. Forward bending. Backward. There. And the fifth round or the last round of today's session, combination of a few. 1, 2. Right leg back, Ardha Chandra Asana. 1, 2. T-shape pose.
I submitted it. I got
Crane pose. Other side. Ardha Chandra Asana.
Where's the leaderboard?
T-shape pose.
Without it.
rainfall, mountain, moonfall, striking football. That is Kai, our younger son, doing his homeschooling, and we share office space, as in this and me and him. So that's him on his headphones doing a Marathi class. Sorry. Actually, not sorry. That's life for all of us, right? We're all working with our kids at home, we're at home, everyone's at home, and that's how we should be. Stay home, stay safe. Lie down. Excellent. Release your legs. Gently throw your legs over your head. Halasana. Hold. Sarvanasana. Back to Halasana. Release. And now very gently, let's get into Chakrasana. Down. Superb. Now, arms apart, raise your right hand, drop it on the left, turn on your right. Raise your half leg. Raise your left hand, drop it on the right, turn on your left. Super. Up. Turn on your left. And gently sit up. Super. And now when you're in any comfortable asana, let's just gently close our eyes and do just 30 Kapal Bhatti, where you breathe out forcefully through your nostrils. If you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, please stop. Excellent. Now very, very gently take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, we're going to say a loud ah. So just an ah. Breathe in. Breathe in, and when we exhale, we're going to say aloud O, just an O sound. Breathe in. Now we're going to breathe in, and when we exhale, we're going to keep our lips together and do a humming sound, just a So breathe in. Excellent. Gently rub your palms together, and when your palms are nice and warm, cup them behind, cup your eyes behind them, and gently. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining Yoga with Tara. I hope you're feeling re-energized and cheerful. I know I am after being with all of you. Happy to hear our children doing their homeschooling, and I have to say, as a parent, it breaks my heart that they've been learning like this for over a year, and it looks like it's going to be a long more time. I really hope and pray physical school can safely open soon, touch wood, but I know with the spike it looks very unlikely. We have to stay optimistic, and kids are just so resilient. Listening to them laugh and speak and chat and learn, I realize we have a lot to learn from them. Having said all that, I must say that while people are doing their part, staying careful, staying home, I really hope that leadership leads the way and does the same. I think all political rallies, all religious gatherings, anything that brings crowds together has to be stopped. This is not the result of just one thing. It's not just leadership. It's not just people being careless. It's not just the mutation. I think it's a combination of a lot of things that has got India to this place, and we need to make sure that we stay optimistic and things get better, touch wood. But I do think, and I will say this, that I do think that this is a huge display of the fact there are no proper systems, there's no disaster management, there's no contingencies for God forbid if something happens. Today I'm watching the coast being destroyed for a coastal road when so many environmental reasons were given not to have it. God forbid if Bombay floods, if there are huge floods because of this, will there be any contingency plans to save people? I don't know. And that to me is very frightening. Me Asmi says, how are you? We are fine, Touchwood. Thank you. Thank you. Adil is saying, you are so elegant. Khalil is saying, lots of love. Rinki says, it's my birthday. Happy birthday. Me Asmi is saying, hi. And thank you all so much for all your messages. Yogesh says, hi. Ashram says, hello. Young boy says hi. Thank you all so much for joining. Really grateful to all of you. And hi, Dilip. Thank you. Have a great day too. Thank you all for joining on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Hi, Rohit. Thank you. Same to you. Hi, Khalil. Hi, Itti Gupta. Good to see you. So positive in these tough times. Itti, I promise you, I burst into tears at the drop of a hat. Somebody just has to say it's a tough time, and my eyes just well up because I, like everyone, any of us who are reading the news, sometimes I feel social media really like puts it out there. You're seeing it all the time. It's very hard not to get very affected. And sorry, I just find myself crying to know the situation we are in India. But we have to stay optimistic. You know? Thank you, Sabiha, for saying you're an inspiration. I don't know if I am, but thank you. We all have to do our bit to stay optimistic, stay safe, and we're going to be fine. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra. Bye, guys. Bye. 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 Sorry about the tears. It just happens. Sorry.